Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is volume 21 of the daily forex update. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do also click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Yeah, so it's a new week, and just as I normally do right here on this channel, after bringing you the weekly market analysis, I also bring you the daily forex update. We look at how price is faring so far as the current day is concerned and how things are going to go so far as the next day is concerned. All right, and so today's daily forex update is going to be more or less like a weekly market update. All right, it's going to be more or less like a weekly market update, because after bringing you the weekly market analysis and looking at today's price action, I'm beginning to have a turnaround. All right, yes, I'm beginning to see things in another way, or my plans for this week, it's close to changing. All right, because the price action I saw today didn't really sit well with me so far as my initial plan was. All right, so we'll go into the chart and see what has happened and what I think might happen this week. All right, yeah, but before we start, let's go into the economic news calendar, and then we see whatever news that is up for us so far as tomorrow, Tuesday, is concerned. All right, yeah, so let's delve into the economic news calendar. Yeah, so for the economic news calendar, on Monday we only had high impact news for JPY. All right, we are yet to, I think we have about 3 hours and 28 minutes more for this high impact news to be released, and it will really play a significant role so far as the JPY pairs are concerned. So let's see what happens on Tuesday, August 15, 2023. We have the RBA meeting minutes for Australia. We have unemployment change for the month of May for GBP. We have unemployment rate for June. We have the climate count change for the month of July for GBP. We have the economic sentiment index for the month of August for Germany. We have inflation rate year over year for the month of July for CAD. We have the CPI median year over year for the month of July for CAD. Then we also have the CPI trimmed mean year over year for the month of July for CAD. Then we have the retail sales month over month for the month of July for USD. We have retail sales year over year for the month of July. We have retail sales ex autos month over month for the month of July. We have retail sales ex gas autos month over month for the month of July. Then we have the NY Empire State Manufacturing Index for the month of August. So far as the USD is concerned, so all these high impact news you are seeing here, the retail sales and then the state manufacturing index are for USD. So going into tomorrow is going to be very crucial for the within the week. All right, yes, that will really give us a headway, because today's price action, what happened, gave me, I was a little bit skeptical about my initial plan. So we'll go into the chart and then we see what has happened and why I'm likely to change plans. All right, make sure you watch this video from start to the end, because I'm really going to share a lot today. All right, yeah, so let's delve into the chart. We start with the dollar index. So for the dollar index, in my weekly market analysis, I made you aware that I'm expecting to see price would push to the upside. And under normal circumstance, if price is supposed to push to the upside on a weekly basis, all right, so far as that very week is concerned, I expect Monday to be a week of manipulation. All right, most of the time, that is what I expect. So if I don't see a manipulation week or a manipulation on a Monday, manipulation simply means, or what I'm simply trying to say is that by seeing manipulation, if I'm expecting the dollar index to move to the upside, then that means on a Monday I want to see a down day. All right, I want to see a down day. Then Tuesday, Wednesday forms the low of the week. Then we see price pushing to the upside. All right, but look at it. Look at what happened here. Monday we had an up day. All right, an up day that is close to what, to the previous 40-day high. I was expecting price to reach to the 40-day high though, or sorry, the previous 20-day high, but I mean not so early like that. Once it happens very early, I become very skeptical about my plan, and so I look for scenarios that will, I mean, either confirm it or have a change of plans. But as it stands now, this is what I'm seeing. All right, going into tomorrow, going into tomorrow and the subsequent days, we are likely to see price would push, because look at what happened here. Price moved into this zone right here. All right, I think that one of my videos, I made you aware that whenever you see a wick like this, on a higher time frame, don't treat it as a wick. All right, don't treat it as a wick. Treat it, so in this scenario, I'll treat this wick we are seeing here as a bearish order block. If we are to flip to the 4 hour, or the 4 hour time frame, you understand what I'm talking about. All right, so let me flip this to the 4 hour time frame for you to understand whatever I'm talking about. So let's quickly go to the 4 hour time frame to see something. Yes, so look at something here. So if we should check the 4 hour, there's a swing high formation right here. Look at something here. We had price tapping into this area. All right, and we are seeing the same wick on the 4 hour. Let's switch to the 1 hour. Definitely we might see, yes. So if we are to minimize it, realize that wick, yes. So just as you can see here, this is an old high. So if we are to zoom in, we are likely to see that it forms a candle. So zooming in, I think it's really, yes. So this is an area where price reacted. Yes, so just as you can see here, it's a very sensitive area for me. All right, even though we are still seeing the wick here, but most of the times you just switch to lower time frame and realize that it is a candle. But looking at what is happening here, it is still a wick, but it is still a sensitive area for me. All right, I've been noticing this most of the time. So whatever I'm telling you is because of the experience that I've had in the market. And look at what has happened here. This is a swing high. This is definitely a swing high. And look at Sunday's opening price. Look at where price is. Price is above Sunday's opening price on Monday. Man, that's not usual. All right, that is really not usual for me. That is why I made you aware in my Telegram page or in my Telegram channel that I'm likely to have change of plans as far as the dollar index is concerned. All right, because if as at Monday price is trading above Sunday's opening price with such price action or price reaction, then definitely we are likely to see price push to the downside going into the subsequent days. That is what I'm really looking out for. All right, that is really what I'm looking out for. So going into tomorrow, this is the low of the day. All right, yes, so this is a low. All right, so I'll treat this as the previous daily low. This is also another low. All right, this is also another low, but this is the lowest low so far as Monday is concerned. So going into tomorrow, I'll be looking at price. I'm not expecting price to take out this high right here. I want to see price push. All right, then we see a move to the downside. So going into tomorrow, bias for the dollar index is going to be bearish for me. All right, yes, we have the high impact news coming, so definitely see what will happen. But as it stands now, short term, I'll be looking for bearish prices on the dollar index. All right, short term, I'll be looking for bearish prices on the dollar index. I want to see the dollar index push into the zone right here. All right, push into the zone before we see a continuation to the upside. All right, or we might even see this low being violated, but for a short-term base, I want to see price push into the zone. All right, I want to see price push into, because before this week began, I was expecting price to first of all give us a push to the downside before we see this move to the upside happen. But this move has already happened. All right, and you started seeing price rejecting from this area right here, and so it wouldn't really be reasonable for me to continue to look for prices or to look for to see price push to the upside, whilst price is what is currently trading above Sunday's opening price. All right, you know what it means when price is above or below Sunday's opening price. I don't have to say this again because I've been saying this all the time. You know what it means. All right, so as it stands now, this is going to be my expectation. All right, I want to see price push into the zone right here before we see a continuation to the upside. All right, yeah, so that is going to be my expectation so far as the dollar index is concerned. So take note of that. All right, yeah, let's look at what is happening on AUD/USD. Yes, so for AUD/USD, look at something here. Price has taken out the previous 60-day low. Price has taken out the previous 60-day low. So as it stands now, look at something. As it stands now, previous 60-day low, 60 days low has been taken. Previous 40-day low cleared. Previous 20-day low cleared. All right. So now what we have, all right, what we have now is this high right here. All right, the previous 20-day high, the previous 40-day high, for the previous 60-day high, I mean, it was cleared long time. All right, and we've already taken out a sell side liquidity right here. So as it stands now, I want to see short-term bullishness on AUD/USD. All right, from a daily standpoint. So I want to see price push to the upside. All right, I want to see price push to the upside. Then you see where price will go to next. Because as it stands now, once we've taken out the previous day or the previous day range lows, I don't know where price is likely to move next. All right, I need to wait for institutional sponsorship. That will give me an indication as to where price is going to go. But as it stands now, once we've taken out the sell side liquidity right here, I'm expecting to see price push to the upside into the zone. All right, yes. So short term, I'll be looking for the bullish prices so far as AUD/USD is concerned. All right, yeah. So that is just that for AUD/USD. Let's look at we won't look at all the pairs on the watch list. All right, I'm picking each category at least a pair so that we look at it. All right, yes. It should, so analyzing one pair should inform you my expectation on the other ones. All right, so I've made you aware of AUD/USD, so definitely you should know what is likely to happen on GBPUSD and then EUR/USD. I just don't want to waste time. All right, yeah. So let's look at USD/CAD. Yeah, so for USD/CAD, you've taken out this previous high already. All right, that is the previous 20-day high. Price has taken out, and look at where price tapped in. All right, a fair value gap right here. All right, a fair value gap right here, and then at the left hand side of the fair value gap, we have a breaker block. All right, the last down close candle prior to price moving to the upside to take out buy side liquidity, violated the candle. Then we've seen price pushing back here. And so going into tomorrow, I would expect to see USD/CAD give us some sell opportunities. I don't want to see price attack this high, or even if price attacks this high, it should just be a liquidity sweep. Then we see a push to the downside. All right. So as it stands now, USD/CAD, I want to see price push back into this very zone right here. All right, back into the zone. All right, I want to see price push back into the zone, or even here is even possible. All right, then we see a move to the upside. So that is going to be my expectation so far as going into tomorrow or the subsequent days is concerned, because this whole move here can either take a day depending on the volatility of the market, or several days before this move or before this move is being completed. That is, if all things being equal, if whatever I'm expecting in the market comes into flourishing. All right, yeah, so take note of that. So that is going to be just that so far as USDCAD is concerned. So this high happens to be the high I'm expecting, or the high that I'm not expecting price to take out. All right, yes, this high, and if all things being equal, this high is going to be the previous 20-day high. That is if we should begin the month of September. All right, that is if we should begin the month of September. So take note of that. All right, yeah. So that is just that for USDCAD. Let's look at what is happening on Euro JPY. So we have high impact news coming up for the JPY. So likely to see what will happen. But as it stands now on Euro JPY, I'll be looking for bullish prices. I will be looking for bullish prices on Euro JPY. All right. Yes. Let's switch to the 1 hour to see what is happening. Look at what happened here today in the swing trading room. I wanted to take advantage of this bullish candle right here. We saw this bullish candle being violated. All right. So right after the violation, I was expecting that price will close below it. Then we see price push to the downside, but it didn't happen for us. All right, it didn't happen for us. We saw price took us out of the trade, then it came back. So I was still thinking that price will still move to the downside, at least to take out this low, test this low, then into this area before we see a continuation to the upside. But it also went back, and that really convinced me that we are up for a bullish run on Euro JPY. So going into tomorrow, I want to see Euro JPY push to the upside to take out the previous day's high. That is Friday's high. All right, yeah. So that will be my expectation so far as Euro JPY is concerned. Yeah. So that is just that for the daily forex update. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do also click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell. All right. So tomorrow I'll bring you another episode of the daily forex update. All right. We do this Monday to Friday. So far as it's a trading day, I'll bring you the daily forex update. So look at how price has fared or how price has reacted up till now. All right, yeah. If you're not part of my Telegram community, just check the description box below. The link is there. Click on it and be part of the Clairvoyant Traders Telegram community. I'll come your way again tomorrow. Peace.